It's a Champions League day, and it's actually the final game to determine who actually qualified in the first round. So today we shall come with all the teams. In fact, one only would be excluded of all this game, UEFA Champions League. There are 18 teams that I'm going to actually give here, and of course these slips we're going to split into three. Yes, the one which is not available, you can also plan and add that on your slips if you need or if you can tell well. So the first one is actually Atletico Madrid versus Bodø. And of course, if you look at Atletico Madrid in the last actually five matches, they won 2, lost 1, and drew 2. And currently, of course, in that UEFA, they sit in the 12th position. Bodø managed, of course, to pick 3 wins, had only 1 loss in the last 5 matches, and they sit currently on UEFA Champions League position 28th, which is not actually so good for them. But when you look at Bodø last time, how they disturbed the big team, they surprised them, beat them, Manchester United, we all witness this. So in this game, we shall actually try all our level best to trust Atletico Madrid to take all the 3 points. And then the second game in this first ticket is Arsenal versus Kairat. Almaty. So if you look at Arsenal last week, of course, got humiliated 3-2. I don't think Arsenal is in the right position right now, or in the right position to again lose in this. And Arsenal has got a good record in UEFA Champions League, of course, undefeated. So they may also be willing first to carry on with this, of course, the unbeaten run, and by defeating Kairat today. And of course, we look at Arsenal last 5 games in the UEFA. Actually, current game, they won 3 and draw 2. They won 3, draw 2. Leave alone the current one with Manchester United. And of course, Kairat draw 2, lost 3, and they sit in a 36th position. So, which is quite alarming. So, this one we shall give Arsenal a straight win here in the first tickets. And then Barcelona versus FC Copenhagen. Of course, Barcelona, we know that of recent they are actually doing quite well. And on La Liga, of course, they sit on the first positions, and the teams are behind them. Real Madrid trying, Atletico Madrid, all they're trying actually to pile pressure on this. But of course, if they continue with unbeaten run, of course, they will take that La Liga trophy this very season. So in the last 5 games, they won 4, lost 1. And they sit on the 9th position in UEFA Champions League table. And Copenhagen, of course, sits on the 26th position with the 3 draws in the last 5 games and a win. So in this case, we shall still give Barcelona to take all the 3 points. So this is the first ticket for my cast. The first ticket for today. Yes, I said there are 3. The second one of the kind, they're all UEFA Champions League. It's Benfica versus Real Madrid. Jose Mourinho is actually welcoming the Real Madrid team, which is actually not bad at home in Portugal, where he actually come from. And this will be saying that either point share or Real Madrid takes. Let's look into this. Benfica, of course, in the last 5 games, they won 2, they lost 2, which is actually not bad. And then Real Madrid also managed to pick 3 wins and 2 losses in the last 5 matches, and they're sitting on the 3rd position in this league. Benfica 29th position, there, of course, on UEFA Champions League. So for this game, it's quite not, I can say, not very tricky, but I'll go with actually Real Madrid to take all the 3 points in this game. Then the second, of course, in this ticket, also Liverpool versus Qarabag. And of course, we know that Liverpool currently have picked up actually the form. But last, of course, weekend, they were actually defeated by Bournemouth. And I don't think they are now, the slot boys are ready again for another loss actually today. And let's look at the performance of Liverpool in the last 5 matches. They won 2 and they drew 2. Qarabag managed to pick all the 5 wins in the last 5 games. But if you to look at them, of course, Liverpool sits on the 4th position and Qarabag sits on the 18th position there, and which is actually not, I can say it's not bad and it's good for them. And all in all, we shall trust actually not fully Liverpool, but we can say we expect both team to register in the score sheet, both team to score. Qarabag and Liverpool, we expect all of them to score in this game. Then at the third one, of course, in the second ticket is a PSV Eindhoven versus Bayern Munich. And of course, we know that Bayern Munich is going to travel to PSV. And of course, in the last 5 games, PSV won 4 and lost 1, and they sit in 22nd position. And Bayern Munich, of course, they are on the 2nd position with the 5 wins in the last 5 games, which is actually not very bad for them. And these 2 teams have ever met head to head, whereby Bayern Munich bet them seriously, and the match always ends in over for these 2 teams. And PSV, of course, in the last 2 matches has never beaten them, which is quite good. So in this game, we're giving Bayern Munich to win this game. This is for the second slips in our UEFA Champions League. Then I shall go straight to the third slips. Remember, I'm splitting them for that methods. Please avoid mixing up. Bayern Leverkusen versus Villarreal. Now, these 2 teams have ever met, and this is a tricky game. Play wisely. Bayern Leverkusen, of course, in the last 5 games matches, they lost 3, they won 2, and also Villarreal looks not very good, lost 3 and managed to pick 2 wins in the last 5 games. And these 2 teams got records in the last, of course, one head-to-head meeting. Villarreal actually bet Bayern Leverkusen, but one game ended actually in draw. And this really shows that Bayern Leverkusen, in the last 2 meetings, he has not beaten Villarreal. So in this game, I think it's appropriate. Let's go with over 1.5 in this game. Yes, because Bayern Leverkusen sitting on the 20th positions and Villarreal 35th positions. It's actually not bad, but all in all, we expect them actually goals to come from one side or the other side round. But we should go with over 1.5 to be safe. The second game in the only third ticket is Atletico Club versus Sporting Lisbon. Now, in this actually game, look at Atletico Club sits on the 23rd positions with actually 1 win and 2 losses and draw. I can say 3 losses, a draw and a win, and which is quite alarming for them. And Sporting Lisbon, we know that is doing quite well in their Primera. And right now, they sit on the 10th positions, that is in UEFA Champions League. Yes, positions. And these 2 teams have ever met, whereby Sporting bet them 4-0. And we expect in this game Sporting also to take all the 3 points. So we are going with Sporting to win in this ticket. Then the last match of the day here is Ajax versus Olympiacos Peru. And we know that Ajax in the last 5 games, they won 3, draw 1, and lost 1, and they sit on a 32nd position, whereas Olympiacos actually sit on the 24th position. And we know that they won 3 matches in the last 5 games, drew 1, and lost 1. They're not doing bad. They sit also on top of the table, that side, but this is Champion League. These two teams have ever met, whereby Ajax bet Olympiacos, and Olympiacos did not score against this team. But this is predictions. We are going to give 1x guarding Ajax. Yes, Ajax to win or to draw. So these are my predictions for today. We said winners never quit. Remember, we must take it at least in these tickets. We must win all. Or at least what should be two. Yes, winners never quit, and this is the final day. So the only game that remain is Atlanta, of which I did not include, which is actually okay. And all in all, we expect the best from these teams. And Ajax, I know Ajax and Olympiacos game would be a most interesting one. And I believe that I want Ajax to win this game. Yes. So winners never quit. And for the rest of the championship, we'll get them on TikTok probably. And the next one will be loading for Thursday. Also, I will put it is going to be Europa League. Yes. Europa, you know, it comes with Conference League as well. So I would be dropping many tickets here. Winners never quit. Always keep checking. I'll keep posting. And for the ticket people, lovers, just know this is a home for winning. Yes.